Join me on a safari trip to Kenya. Good morning, it's day 2 in Kenya and it's the first day of our safari trip. We are right now in Nairobi. We are going to have our breakfast and then shortly we'll be off to Masai Mara. It'll be a 5-6 hour drive. Let's go. Shortly after driving for 1.5 hours, we reached the Great Rift Valley. The Great Rift Valley is one of the world's greatest natural marvels. It's over 6,000 kilometers long and stretches from Lebanon in the Middle East to Mozambique in southern Africa. By around lunchtime, we reached our hotel in Masai Mara, had a quick lunch and headed out for our first game drive. The first few animals we spotted were antelopes, impalas and topis. Next we saw this lioness who looked like she was looking for prey among the antelopes. She came very close to our vehicle, probably just a meter away. She searched intently, scanning the area for prey, but it wasn't her day. She walked away empty-handed. I felt a bit relieved that the antelopes were saved. After a couple of hours, the sun began to set and we started to head back. And on the way, we saw some giraffes, who I think were also heading home. And it was a sign that the first day was coming to an end. The next day was the most exciting day on the entire trip. We had a full day game drive in Masai Mara. Our day started early again. As we were having breakfast, we saw this lovely sunrise right behind our hotel. There were also 2 hippos behind the hotel in a pool. They were called Victor and Victoria. We were a bit lucky on this trip because we were upgraded to this hotel and it was a lovely place. It ended up being one of the highlights of the trip. The hotel provided us with some packed lunches and we were off again. As usual, the first few sightings were antelopes and zebras. But shortly after driving for a bit, we saw 2 leopards parading in front of us. Leopards are typically shy and elusive, so they're not easy to spot. Next were 2 lionesses, probably again hunting for prey. Then we saw this cute elephant family with 2 baby elephants. Further driving down, we saw some more giraffes, birds, zebras. By around noon, we reached the Mara River, where a bunch of hippos were present and 2 of them were fighting. There was also a lone crocodile in the river. Can you spot it? This was the land border between Kenya and Tanzania. If we crossed over to the other side, we'd be in Tanzania. As we sat down to have lunch in the bush, we were greeted by this guy. He is a scavenger and is called a marabou. After lunch, our safari continued, and next we saw a lion couple perched on a tree hiding from the sun. Some African buffaloes. And then it was time for the most anticipated sight in Masai Mara, a giant herd of wildebeest. These wildebeest had come here in the Great Migration. What a day! In the evening, we got a chance to visit a Maasai village and meet the locals. We went to the village where the Maasai tribe greeted us with a traditional dance. They came to us dancing all the way and then invited us to their homes. They generally build homes together. Here there were around 300 Maasai people in these homes. We then had the opportunity to witness a traditional song by the Maasai women. Then came the famous Maasai jump, which we also participated in, and it was fun. The Maasai people gave us a glimpse into their lives. They showed us how they make fire to cook food. They gave us a tour of their homes. The Maasai village visit was a unique experience for me. They invited us into their homes with such warmth and openness, freely sharing their lives in the most straightforward and welcoming way. We came back to our hotel to relax and unwind a bit before dinner time. By the end of this day, we had seen 4 of the big 5, witnessed the majestic wildebeest migration, encountered countless other creatures, experienced Maasai hospitality, and woven memories to last a lifetime. Good morning, it's another day, it's another early morning. Today we are off to Lake Nakuru National Park. It's going to be another 5 hours or so long drive, and I'm looking forward to it. And you can see the sun is just rising right behind me. I was a bit sad to leave this dreamy place, but also excited about the next part of our trip. Today was a quiet day. We came from Masai Mara in the afternoon after the drive and had lunch, mostly just rested. We decided to go to Lake Nakuru National Park tomorrow so that we have more time for the game drive. Else we would just have been there in the afternoon and spent maybe an hour and a half at the max. It's just past sunset. You can still see some glimmer of the sunlight behind. I decided to do a short safari vehicle tour. This was our vehicle. It's a Toyota Land Cruiser. I'll also include a daytime video to show what it looks like during the day. So on day 3, we recharged and prepared ourselves for the next day. The next day, our game drive began with a pride of lions. 3 lionesses and 1 male. Lake Nakuru National Park is known for its white rhinos, and we spotted plenty of them, completing our big 5 sightings. We also saw several African buffaloes, along with baboons, pelicans, and other birds around the lake. Later that day, we drove to Lake Naivasha, and the next day we did a boat ride followed by a walking safari. The walking safari turned out to be one of the most mesmerizing experiences. We had already seen most of the animals at other parks, but to see them up close was a whole new experience. These were water bucks, another one from the antelope family. at that jump. After the walking safari, we drove for around 2 more hours to reach Nairobi. The next day, we went to the Giraffe Center in Nairobi. It's a conservancy where the staff take care of rescued giraffes. The interesting part about Giraffe Center is that unlike other places so far, here you can feed the giraffes and get a chance to interact with them. I enjoyed this experience, as I did every other experience in Kenya. It was then time to board the flight to Abu Dhabi. But this experience will stay with me for a long time, and I will be back in Kenya someday.